everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of B Movie Bash. My name is Shannon.
I'm Alyssa.
And if you're new here, this is the podcast where we bash on terrible, awful, no good, very bad movies.
Yeah.
That's
Hell
what we do. Except for this week.
Oh.
We're not doing that this week.
We're not bashing on a movie?
No. Because let me tell you. I watched a movie.
Okay.
I did. Okay?
Okay.
And then when it came to watching it a second time and taking the notes, every fiber of my being said, no, you won't do that. So I said, okay.
That was my fight with last week's movie.
Yeah,
so
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't even like that terrible of a movie, which almost makes it worse because it was like not bad enough. You know what I mean? I think I'm still going to use it another week, but I just couldn't do it. So I was like, you know what I want to do? I want to just chill and hang out with my friends.
Oh, yay.
And do fun things.
I like that.
And we did just do a game show like 2 episodes ago.
Was it only 2?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
We need to record more.
Yes, we do. So we're not doing a game show episode technically, but we're still doing, something that's not movie related.
Is it a second shit show?
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of. Because I was thinking to myself, self
to I.
Yeah. What is the one thing that Alyssa loves more than B movies, and maybe more than like most things, except for like your dogs and your husband?
Zombies?
Not zombies.
Oh, okay. Houses?
No.
Okay. Oh, this is difficult. I don't know myself very
You
well.
didn't have to guess. I was just gonna tell
okay.
you.
I'm glad you know me better than I do,
Yes.
because I don't fuck.
This is something you actually suggested we do.
Oh, okay.
So for those who don't know, Alyssa loves secondhand drama.
I do. Tell me everything.
Yes.
I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just need to know.
Yes. So, yes. What we're going to do this week is Am I the Asshole?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So hopefully you haven't heard any of these.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I tried to find some good ones. There weren't any that were like shockingly juicy. And like I looked up like gossip. I looked up secrets. I looked up drama. Like just every thing in Reddit that you can think of, I tried to look up, and there are like no good forums for that shit. So like people need to get on that.
Yeah, they do.
Unless they're just named something weird and I couldn't find them.
Is it AITA? Is that what you looked for?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I got those. I got
Okay.
Am I the Asshole? But I tried to look up like confession stories or like something real good that we could talk about.
She just got into Whisper back when it was actually an actual thing.
I know.
I don't know if anyone remembers Whisper or if it's still a thing, but when I was first on it, people were posting like actual things.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, I'm 17 and horny. Like, it's just like,
thank you for your confession.
Thanks for that. You are illegal. So
Not the Catholic Church.
Yep.
Sorry. Thanks. But yeah, so I tried to find some good stuff, but this will be fun, I think.
Yay.
So I figure I'll read them and we can talk about them and react to them and determine if this person is in fact an asshole.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
We're just going to jump into it.
Cool.
I have quite a few.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure how long this would take.
Okay.
So, this first one. Okay. Should I read the title or should I just like go into it?
Is it like little titles?
No, it's like, am I the asshole for blah, blah, blah. Like it tells you what it
read
is.
those. Yeah,
Okay.
read those.
So this one is, am I the asshole for telling my mother she can't babysit my daughter anymore?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
For context, my boyfriend and I both have jobs that have us working during the day. We both have a daughter, who is 5, named Sage. We live close to my mother, so she offered to watch Sage during the day. However, about 2 months ago, my mom started seeing this guy. We'll call him Mark. Mark. I didn't know him, and so I told my mom that I wasn't comfortable with him being at her house while she was babysitting Sage. She told me that he wouldn't be there during the day and that he works very often, so they only get to see each other every so often. I believed her because she's my mother and we are very close. But the problem started when I was driving back to my house after picking up Sage. She says to me, "Mommy, I really have to pee. Can we stop somewhere?" And I said, "Why didn't you pee at Grandma's house? We just left 5 minutes ago." My daughter proceeds to tell me that my mother locks her up in her bedroom when Mark comes over. Hold on. At this point, I'm confused and a little pissed off because Mark wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. So when I get home, I talk to my boyfriend after Sage went to bed. He tells me that I should talk to my mother when I go to drop off Sage the next day. First thing I asked my mom was, is Mark coming over while you're watching Sage? And she tells me, no. Why are you asking?
Bitch, because children talk.
Yeah.
Like,
I tell her what Sage told me, and she goes on to say that Sage is only 5 and she's making up stories for attention.
okay, listen. Children like to tell stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't make that shit up.
They don't make that shit up.
Why would she make that up?
I don't know.
That's a kindergartner.
Yeah.
That's a full, child.
Yeah.
Not a 3-year-old.
Even my godson knows the difference between truth and lies, and he just turned 4.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So she's a liar. And then it says, I tell her that Sage isn't a liar and she knows better than to make up stories. We go back and forth for a bit before I get her to fess up. My mother tells me that sometimes Mark comes over, and when he does, she locks Sage in her room so that they can have sex in the living room. What?
What? There's a lot wrong with that.
A lot. I blow up on her, saying, you've only known this guy for 2 months and you're already having him over with my daughter here? Not only could he have hurt you or her, but you're locking her up in a bedroom so you can have sex. I tell her that she isn't allowed to watch Sage anymore, and she started getting angry, saying that she wouldn't have let anything happen to Sage and that she's allowed to do what she wants because it's her house.
Okay, well then you don't get to watch it.
Then fuck you,
yeah,
lady.
then fuck you.
You can do whatever you want in your house without me.
Without her there. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so she says, I don't listen to her. I took Sage and I went home. We haven't been over there in a week and I've had my sister watch Sage, but I need to either find a babysitter or quit my job. Those aren't big deals, but Sage really misses my mother, but I just am not ready to let her watch Sage. My boyfriend doesn't want my mother to watch her either, but now I feel kind of bad. Did I overreact?
No. Absolutely not.
If anything, you underreacted.
Yeah. That's not appropriate.
No.
That's not appropriate.
First of all, CPS.
Yeah.
Child Protective Services. Now. You can't
just lock up a kid in a room like that.
No.
Not just so that you can bang. Like, that's not...
No. Not for any reason,
No.
really. That one blew my mind.
Oh, that makes me so mad. No, she's not. She is not in the wrong at all on that one.
No.
That is
ridiculous.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I would have been so mad.
Oh, yeah.
I get having your mother there as your support and you're wanting your child to have a grandmother, but
sorry.
Dead mom jokes. I watched a comedian the other day who apparently her mom was dead, and she made jokes about it the whole time, and I was like, that's what Alyssa would do.
Yeah.
But in the middle of it, she was talking about how everyone's always like, oh, you're making all these jokes, whatever, and she was like, do you think I'd be a successful comedian if I had an alive mother?
Right.
No. That was pretty funny.
That's amazing.
Yeah, made me think of you.
Yeah, you should find her and send it to me.
Okay.
But
okay. This one's shorter, but I thought it would be interesting to talk about because it just seemed ridiculous to me.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not letting my friend tag along my vacation for free?
No.
I'm going on vacation alone to de-stress and just relax. My very close friend found out I was going alone and wanted to come along. I was excited and immediately said sure because I don't mind having some company, especially quality time with my friend. However, when I sent her the hotel total and what her half would be, she was quite shocked and surprised because she was under the impression that since I was going alone and was going on vacation anyways, she could just tag along in the hotel room and just pay for her flight. I've never encountered something like this. I even wanted my own room initially, but she insisted on sharing a double bed room, which I assumed was to save on costs. It was. Every time I gave a reason to have separate rooms, she would provide some counter-argument. I said it would be better for privacy and comfort, and she insisted that it didn't matter because we're so close. Anyway, now she's calling me selfish and petty for not sharing my hotel room for free. We make similar amounts, and if anything, she is more wealthy than me.
Sounds like you're going back on that solo vacation because fuck that.
No,
that's so fucked up.
Who, at least she offered to pay for her flight, but
and it's totally different if she was like, well, I was going to pay for everything but her flight. That. But no, that's... No. Just because I was going already doesn't mean that you can just...
invite yourself and not do anything.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
No.
It's like, I'm willing to spend this money on me, and if you were desperate enough and I wanted you to come with me, then yeah, I would help out.
Yeah.
But like,
no.
If you can afford it, you should be helping out.
Yeah.
That's so fucked
up. Have a hotel room is not that big a deal.
Yeah, that's so
especially
fucked
if you're sharing. Like,
yeah.
you want to get your own and you can just pay for all of it.
Exactly. Like, there you go. Do that. That's so fucked up.
I know, right?
That's so fucked up.
Let's see. Ooh, this one's fun. Okay. Am I the asshole for not thinking the joke my family played on my girlfriend was a big deal?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Jokes are never fun.
But I'm a jokey person, so, like, I can handle some pretty good jokes. Like,
sure.
And Zach can handle a joke most of the time.
Right.
So, like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All
okay.
right.
So, I, male, have a girlfriend who is absolutely beautiful, but she does have a large facial scar.
Okay.
Isn't this going well so far?
That's so good, yeah.
I know. My family often jokes about it. They have a super dark sense of humor. It bothers my girlfriend, and she says it doesn't feel like a joke. It feels like she's being insulted under the pretense of it being dark humor, which is the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Like, if you're that person who's like, I'm not being a bitch, I'm just being honest, fuck you.
See, it's totally different if somebody comes out of the gates as like, oh yeah, well, you know, it's the last boyfriend did this to me, so you guys can't be any worse, like, kind of a thing.
Sure.
Like,
if you put the humor out there.
Oh yeah. I had a coworker. Okay, she has a glass eye. She lost it to cancer when she was a kid. Okay, and she makes blind jokes all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
yeah.
And
dead mom jokes.
Dead mom jokes. Yeah, but she also has to wear glasses because her other eye isn't the best, right?
Okay.
So I started calling her 3 eyes instead of 4 eyes. And she thought that was so fucking funny, right? Yeah. I called her 3 eyes all the time after that. And everyone else was like, well, wouldn't she just technically be 2 eyes because she only sees out of the one? And I'm like, you're overthinking it.
Shut up.
It's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny. Like, you know, and like, she thought it was hilarious. Yeah. But I never would have made that joke if she hadn't joked first, you know? And she's like, you know, you don't have a glass eye and not learn how to, like, you know,
cope with it.
Yeah. And like, cope with humor. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. Like, I would never make dead mom jokes to somebody else with a dead mom if I didn't think they could handle it.
Yeah.
So, like,
you have to make sure the comfort level and the humor is already there.
Exactly.
And if they have, like, expressed that they're uncomfortable or you can tell, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, yeah.
Like, don't come at me with it's just a joke.
Yeah.
Don't. Because it's not.
If it's I didn't realize that it would upset you that much. I'm sorry, it was just a joke. Yeah. But
then, like, you can't do it again.
Yeah. Don't keep doing it.
Don't do it again.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe she didn't express to them that she didn't like it.
I think they talk about that, so we'll find out.
Okay.
I read this one a while ago and then I didn't reread it, so we'll see. Okay. I usually explain that it's just how they are and they don't mean any harm. She doesn't really want to be around them anyway. I told her it was really important to me. We spend Christmas with my family. We would all quarantine first and test, but it was important to me. She resisted at first, but after some urging, she gave in. She said I absolutely could not excuse their behavior if they made a rude comment about her, though. We got there and it was fine for a while. Then my mom and sister broke out their matching ugly sweaters that had my girlfriend's face all over it.
Are you kidding me?
Apparently not.
First of all, how do you do that? Second of all, fuck that!
It's probably just one of those, like, custom, like how you can get your dog's face on a sweater.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Yeah, you can put whatever picture you want on there.
Oh.
Yeah. So, they both laughed, saying my mom made them, and that it was just a joke. My dad thought it was hilarious. I even chuckled a little because she's really beautiful, so it was ironic that they put her on an ugly sweater.
He fucking knows. You're a fucking liar. You fucking knew what they were doing, you son of a bitch.
They knew what they were doing. Yeah. Everyone knew what they were doing. When I said they were just being ironic, she shook her head, got up, and left. She didn't say anything to anyone. She just took her car and left.
Good girl.
Good on her. I called her several times and she didn't answer. The only text I received was, "You need to find your own way home." That pissed me off and I called her a couple more times. The whole time my mom was upset because it was just a joke and she didn't realize my girlfriend was going to overreact like that.
Girl, get out while you can.
This
bye.
Is not the family for you.
Yeah,
like,
just get out.
Cut
like
your losses.
Yep.
Go.
Okay, bye. Yep. Pack your shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Quarantine somewhere else with some other guy.
Out. I told her that a warning would have been nice, but my sister agreed it was just a joke and my girlfriend was being a baby about it.
You're being a baby.
You're being a bitch.
Yeah, you are. Fucking.
I
mean, a cheeky C is what she is.
Yes, she is.
I don't like that.
I know. There's still more.
Oh.
I'm not done.
Oh.
I had another fight with my girlfriend when I finally got home, and she said I was an asshole for putting her in that situation. And I said I didn't realize they were going to do that, and they were being ironic because she was beautiful.
Okay, well, I kind of agree that he didn't know they were going to do that. If he didn't know they were going to do that.
Sure.
But
he laughed.
And
said it wasn't a big deal.
That's not the okay thing.
No, and I don't think it was irony. I really don't.
That's not, no.
Prank? Yes.
Yeah.
Rude as fuck? Yes. Yeah. She said that I let them treat her badly and was trying to make it her fault when it was my family who was acting badly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said it was just a joke and that she was overreacting, so he's still just digging the hole deeper and deeper.
Do you want a bigger shovel for that,
just
sir?
Just shove your foot all the way in your mouth, sir. She asked how it was supposed to be a joke. I said that it was just their sense of humor, and I said that I was sorry she was offended by the joke, which is not something you get to say.
Is he a Taurus? That's such a Taurus thing to do. Like,
oh my god, I don't know.
Is that a Taurus thing to do?
I don't know. Did you just make that up?
No, it's like something that like Karen would have said, kind of a thing.
I think she's a Scorpio.
Oh, maybe it is a Scorpio thing then.
A Scorpio.
It's probably Scorpio. I don't know. I'm just a Cancer. That's all I know. It's the worst to be in.
I'm sorry.
People. Oh, what's your astrological sign? Oh, Cancer. Oh, you have Cancer. No, I'm the crab. Oh, you have crabs? No.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. I was born in July. Okay. Thank you for that.
Okay, so he's sorry she was offended, which you never.
No, that is not how you apologize.
I'm sorry that hurt your feelings to me. And then he said that she ruined the whole day with her reaction.
Good. I hope you had a bad day.
I fucking hope so. Merry Christmas, jerk. She said that them realizing she wasn't going to take their bullshit anymore ruined their day. Good for you, baby.
Good girl.
Let's see. We aren't speaking currently, but when a cousin called to wish me a Merry Christmas and asked me how the day went, I mentioned that happened, and she straight up called me an asshole for doing that to her. I don't think I have done anything, though. I didn't know they were going to do that, and really, it was just a joke, and I think she's overreacting. Am I the asshole here?
Okay.
Sir,
it does.
Sir, you just lost yourself a girlfriend, I hope.
Oh, I hope so. If she's still with you, you best be thinking whatever gods are out there for you.
The stars and the moon and the gods and the goddesses and whoever it is.
Because if she's going to put up with that shit...
You got a girl for life, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. But no, fuck that.
Yeah.
I
already don't like pranks. I feel like a lot of them are mean-spirited anyway. Yeah. But, like, this is just ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. He's a fucker. I don't like him.
I don't like you at all, sir.
I don't like that.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, this one's kind of mean, but it was funny. Am I the asshole for switching to regular milk to prove my lactose intolerant roommate keeps stealing from me?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Me and two other guys share an apartment together and we split all the bills. The only thing we don't split costs on is groceries. Everyone's in charge of buying their own food and we don't touch
groceries.
We did.
Yeah.
But that was like, hey, I need an extra can of chicken.
Yeah.
You know. And we asked each other, which is the main point. Mm-hmm. We all buy our own food and we don't touch what doesn't belong to us in the fridge. We even put our names on everything so no one gets mixed up. This issue has been going on for almost a year, and I'm sick of it. One of my roommates keeps stealing my food. I get home from work, and my containers with leftovers are sometimes missing. They have my name written on it. Or my stuff finishes too quickly. My gallon of milk, for example. I buy almond milk because I like the taste, but it seems to finish after a week, even though I've only had it once or twice. I confronted my roommate about this lots of times, and that caused a lot of arguments. He outright denies it and tells me I'm crazy, even though it's obvious. My other roommate and I carpool together because we both work the same early morning shifts around the same area, so I know it's not him. It's always after we get home and the other roommate already left for work that I notice my food is gone. My roommate has also had similar problems, but not as often as I do. I'm guessing because the other roommate doesn't like what he buys. The funny thing is the other roommate buys a lot for himself and is even more stingy about his food. He will literally point out what's his when he comes back from grocery shopping and tells us not to touch it. Last week, my milk was nearly empty again, and I got fed up. I went to the liquor store and bought regular dairy milk. I drank what was
the
left.
liquor store?
I think it just means like the corner store, you know?
Okay.
They
We don't have
Utah.
those. Yeah, we don't have those here.
No.
We have a state liquor store, and it's in the ugliest building in town.
Yeah.
Second ugliest building.
What's the first?
Oh, the museum. Yeah.
It's pretty ugly.
It's the ugliest fucking building. I hate its dumb little, like, thing that it does. Like, that's
like, it's supposed to be the mountains,
yeah.
but like, no.
No.
It's not.
It's awful.
So yeah, he went to the liquor store and bought regular milk. I drank what was left of the almond milk and refilled the gallon with the one I bought. This was to catch and prove that the roommate is the one stealing since he's lactose intolerant. The next day, Saturday, we got back from work and he is pissed. He yelled at me that he was stuck in the bathroom for 40 minutes with diarrhea because of my milk. He was using it to make a shake. I only responded with, "So then you're the one who's been stealing?" He freaking exploded. Yeah, he admitted he was sometimes drinking my milk and eating my food.
Bullshit.
But he was more mad that I switched the milks than the fact that he was caught. I told him I wouldn't have done that if he'd just stopped taking my stuff from the fridge or at least told the truth instead of trying to make it seem like I was making it up. My roommate backed me up and thought it was kind of funny that he got payback for stealing from us. It's a little tense right now, and my roommate told me that the other roommate is trying to convince him to agree to kick me out. Little does he know we're both looking to move somewhere else because we're sick of his shit.
Good. Get out.
Yeah, I know, right? I told some buddies what happened, and a few think that I was an asshole for that. I feel like I'm not in the wrong here. He was taking my food and not even owning up to it, and I wanted to prove it. Does that make me the asshole?
No, not at all. And, like, that's such a mild thing to do. Like, okay, being lactose intolerant is not that great. However, it's not like he was gonna fucking die from it. Like,
yeah.
You know?
It wasn't an allergy, like peanuts or something.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're not gonna go into anaphylactic because of it. But, I mean, it's not nice.
I think I would fucking do
like,
it. Like,
Kate, with fucking the bitch roommate that we had.
Oh, yeah.
Can you? Oh, I wish
what was
we
her
had done.
name? I'm pretty sure she was named Bitch when she was born.
Probably.
So, okay.
Yeah, it was just bitch, whatever last name.
Bitch roommate. Yeah.
Yeah. Because she was the worst.
She was so bad.
The worst.
She was worse than Creepy Ann. So
it's a really good thing I know they are never going to listen to this.
Yeah.
Because this is terrible. But we had some weird roommates, you guys.
We did.
Loved some of them. Didn't love all of them.
No.
But anyway, that's roommates, I guess. Am I the asshole for banning my mother-in-law from my house after I discovered she installed a camera in the bedroom?
Are you kidding me?
I mean,
wait, was that mother or mother-in-law?
Mother-in-law.
Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah. You ready for this one?
That's like so much worse than like your actual mom.
Yeah. But imagine like if your husband, that's his mother-in-law.
That's his
so
mother.
like
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Shitty all around.
Yeah, well, my mom would have to come back from the dead to do it. So
I mean, that'd be pretty dope.
That'd be
pretty dope.
Or terrifying. Would that just be the start? Is that how the zombie apocalypse starts? Like,
I mean, unless it's just how Paranormal Activity starts.
Oh, okay. It could be Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
Either way, no bueno.
No, not
so.
good. Not good. Okay, my husband got into a car accident almost a month ago.
Oh.
He's been bedridden due to a back injury, and I've been his primary caregiver. You're his wife.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
The pressure has been too much from my mother-in-law. She keeps telling me to take care of him and be there for him constantly. She begged me to take time off of work, and I did. And she asked me to send her hourly updates about his condition for the first 2 weeks. But when I don't, she'd get mad and cause an issue. That's a little
That's way
much.
too much.
Like, I'll let you know
hourly updates? Yeah.
how things are going.
Okay, I'm sorry. He's gonna lay in bed. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he's gonna eat some noodles.
Yep, he's in bed.
He's
Drank some water.
Still in bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
she visits every day, but doesn't do anything to help.
Fuck that bitch.
Alternatively, she would list all the things that I should or shouldn't do. No thank you, mama.
Nope.
The family keeps telling me I'm just worried sick. She's just worried sick for her son, so I should try to stay calm. See, this is my issue with so many of these, is that, like, they are obviously not in the wrong, and there's so many people telling them that they are in the wrong, and I'm just like, who are these people?
Who are these people?
Who are the fuck?
I'll fight them.
Yes.
Like, let's go. There's a field right over there. I'll fight some bitches.
Get out in the field, bro.
Ain't no way, nah. Let's go.
What?
That was from American Dad.
Okay.
It's capoeira, bitch.
Okay.
Brazilian dance fighting. I'm trained.
I get that one.
Brazil.
Capoeira.
Yeah.
Okay. Days ago, she called to berate me about not replacing the sheets quickly. I had no idea how she found out since my husband didn't call her. My sister-in-law called me to tell me that her mom installed a camera in the bedroom to see if I was taking proper care of her son.
Good sister-in-law.
Her husband is 33. Okay?
He's a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
He's a grown-ass man.
Yeah. I was stunned, and after searching the room, I found the camera. I called my mother-in-law and had a huge fight with her. She admitted it and said she was just feeling concerned and wanted to make sure her son was being cared for, despite him calling her every day.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
That's so illegal.
That's a felony.
Yeah, it is a felony.
It might be. I don't know.
No, I think it is.
It probably is.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
No.
I yelled at her.
I could ask Zach. I should ask him.
I yelled at her, telling her that she's no longer allowed into my home after this. She lost it and went on a rant about how I'm stopping her from seeing her son.
Yep.
And that not seeing him will literally make her sick herself.
Good.
The family called me later to get me to back out of my decision, but I told them that she breached my privacy and took advantage of the situation. They said I'm taking it too personally. And that I can't blame a concerned mother for wanting to make sure her son is fine. Yes, I fucking can.
Fuck I can. Yes.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? Bitch, okay, I'm sorry. The second he married me, you gone. Sorry.
Your grandma.
Yep.
Okay, you're over there.
And listen, I love my mother-in-law.
Same.
Absolutely.
But fuck it.
But don't.
No.
Nope.
No.
First of all, stay the fuck out of my bedroom.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
How bad of a car accident do you think he was in? That
I don't know.
Like,
it must be pretty bad, but like, still.
That he wasn't like hospitalized, but like, or well, I mean, I'm sure he was.
Yeah,
and
for
then
a
this
while.
is afterwards, but like,
yeah,
sheesh.
But yeah, they're saying that she can't blame his concerned mother for wanting to make sure her son is fine, especially since she listed things that she thought I was doing wrong.
I don't fucking care what you think I'm doing wrong. If he thinks I'm doing it wrong, you
can tell me.
Yeah, he's the thing. Like, are you a nurse, ma'am? I don't care if you are. Get the fuck out. Like,
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Don't put secret cameras in my bedroom.
Yes, that's so. She really could get her arrested for that. Like, that's.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So then it says she ended the conversation with her family, but my husband is upset, telling me that I'm being vindictive. If his mom can't come, then he'll move in with her. We argued, and then I went outside, and he's been silent ever since. Am I the asshole? No!
I would come back in with divorce papers. That's what I would be doing.
Like, you want to go?
Yep, go. Okay, bye. Figure out how to get there yourself.
Have fun marrying your mom.
Yep.
Because, no.
Ugh.
What?
There's so many women that are like that nowadays, though. Like, they are straight up in love with their sons.
Yeah, it's a
and
little
that's
weird.
so gross. That's so wrong.
I have a few mother-in-law ones on here, so I'm excited to keep going with that.
Yes.
This one's pretty funny.
Okay.
But, like, it makes me physically awkward. Am I the asshole for making inappropriate noises when my mother-in-law called my husband's phone at 2 a.m.?
Oh.
Okay. My husband, Kevin, and I got married months ago. Ever since we moved away, his mom started calling more often. She had a mental breakdown when she heard we were moving. She begged we stay near her because she needs him, even though her 2 older sons are there with her. Okay?
Is he the youngest?
I guess. I don't know. She would call at random times, and then she started calling in the middle of the night, specifically at 2 a.m. Not okay. I thought that was so weird, but she said that she wanted to hear Kevin's voice, but was too busy to call during the day. Can't you call it like 8 or 9?
2 a.m. is bedtime. It's sleepy time.
That's not a good time.
Oh yeah, I keep my phone on silent for that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
if someone were to call me with an emergency, like, I'm sorry, I'll get back to you at 8 o'clock.
You have to call me 3 times in a row for my phone to even alert me that you've called.
Mine's on vibrate, but it doesn't do
Yeah, mine is on
else.
bedtime mode. That's what it's called.
Nighttime.
Yep.
And I'm not answering my phone.
It turns on at 11 and it turns off at 6 a.m. And I need to keep reminding my coworkers that work at night that if they need me, to call me 3 times in a row because they keep not doing that. So
sorry.
They call me once and they're like, well, I guess she's sleeping. I'm like, I am.
But if you call more,
please.
I might answer. We'll see.
If you're throwing up at work and you need me to come in, please call me. Like, call me 3 times and I'll answer.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. 2 a.m. is a bad time to call.
Yeah.
Who are you? Fucking alien Nicole?
Maybe.
Like,
Kevin said he can't bring himself to ignore her calls, and asked that I be patient. Last night, I decided I wasn't having it, and I waited until Kevin was asleep and put his phone on vibrate and waited for her to call. 2 o'clock rolls around and the phone starts vibrating on the nightstand. I stretch my arm out to answer, and then I start making sex noises from the bed. I'm talking full-on moaning and even some dirty talk, and then moaning, and a few seconds in, she just ends the call.
Okay, not gonna lie. Why would you fake it?
I mean, true.
It'd be like 10 times better to hear both of it as I'm saying she'd stop calling. Like,
No.
You're gonna call me at 2 a.m., bitch. You're gonna hear some things.
I mean, like, but wouldn't he, like, notice her answer the phone or something? You know what I mean? Like, maybe if he's preoccupied enough.
If he's preoccupied.
He's just, like, in the middle, reach over, like, boop.
Yep. Yeah, he might not pay attention. I think he'd have it under the pillow.
Oh.
And then slide it out a little bit. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, we're
That's
gonna
a good game plan. Kevin wakes up and asks if I was all right, and I tell him it's just a fever, and then he goes back to sleep.
Who's over here like,
fever. Dirty talk. It's so hot.
This fever has me dropping my panties.
It's just so warm in here. Why do we go southern when we do that?
No.
Okay.
Oh, damn, this hate. Why would you think it's okay? It's a fever. I would just be like, sex
dream. Huh?
Like, yeah, like
you weren't there. Sorry. Huh?
Beyonce. Just kidding. It would never be Beyonce. I don't know. It was the first name that popped into my head.
No.
It would never be Beyonce for me. No.
I don't really
her hair's amazing, but
True.
she's not pretty.
Just like Beyonce's hair on someone else.
Yeah.
Thor.
Oh. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I woke up to a complete disaster with Kevin angrily asking what the fuck I did last night when his mom called. Clearly. What
do you mean?
Honey. Clearly she was livid and mortified because Kevin said that I traumatized her.
Good.
By having her think we were having sex when she called.
Good.
I told him what I did and insisted it was just out of frustration, but he said I shouldn't have done that and embarrassed him and made his mom uncomfortable.
Good.
I said, she was calling at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
He said still. I acted childishly and potentially harmed his relationship with her.
Good. Listen. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Okay. Your son is an adult.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's married.
Yeah.
Okay. You want grandchildren or not, lady?
Right.
Like, it's I'm saying,
something
like,
has to happen, and you know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
And it's 2 a.m.
Don't sit here and pretend like that's not a thing.
That's baby making time.
Yeah.
You know.
That's demon baby making time. You
I mean, you gotta do something.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, no, that's 3 a.m. Anyway, no.
Yes.
But yeah.
The witching hour.
But why would you call and wake him up at 2 a.m.?
I don't know.
It's like she's expecting to catch them doing that. Right? That's what she's trying. Like, that's what...
She's a creep.
That she's a creep.
Yeah. I told him to just tell her that I was behind it, and he said, oh, don't worry about it. I will. And then demanded I apologize to her immediately, but her shaming texts made me refuse. I might have went about this the wrong way, but I was just frustrated. Am I the asshole? See?
No.
But
I wouldn't have gone about it that way.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah, I just would have put his phone on silent.
Yeah.
And just not answer.
I would have just kept, like, declining his calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, or declining her calls.
Yeah. Be like, stop.
Or answer and be like, your son is sleeping. Thank you. And hang up.
The end. Stop it.
Like, I'm sorry, he has work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Do you...
In 5 hours?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Shut up. Like,
yeah, I don't really love the way she went about it.
Yeah.
But, like...
But I wouldn't say you're the asshole.
No.
I'm gonna go ask Zach some of these and see what he thinks. These are fun.
Thanks. Okay, am I the asshole for refusing to let my mother-in-law spend the night in my bedroom and lock the door?
What?
Yeah, so hold on.
Okay.
For context, my husband and I got married 9 months ago. We live in a different town from his parents, and his mom visited us unexpectedly on Friday.
Nope.
Now to give some context about my mother-in-law. She's okay-ish, but has no respect for her son's privacy and, by extension, mine. When it was time to go to bed, my mother-in-law requested that we let her sleep in the bedroom on the master bed, and not just that, but lock the door as well because she explained she can't feel comfortable enough to sleep without locking the door.
Okay. Then you can sleep in another room and lock the door.
There's a great hotel that you can lock the door at.
Yep.
Like what?
Yep. I will pay for it.
Right?
Myself, yes. Like,
yeah. I found this bizarre, but I politely declined and suggested other options, like the guest room.
Oh, yeah.
The entire guest room.
Yeah.
The couch, the air mattress, or an air mattress, but she turned those down. My husband agreed with the mother-in-law, but I said no. This initiated an argument between her and me. During the argument, I pointed out how I didn't want to be kept out of my room and away from my stuff, but she lashed out at my husband saying, "Don't just stand there, do something."
No.
My husband told me to let her and that it's just one night, but I told her that those were all the options I had for her, and if she didn't like them, I could book her in a hotel.
Yeah.
She took that as me kicking her out and started crying, which made my husband upset. It is.
Yeah, it's me kicking you out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She left at midnight, and my husband blew up saying I disrespected his mom, who was a guest at her house, and treated her poorly. She should sleep in the guest room then.
That is what that is called.
The guest room.
Yep.
He then reminded me that it's our bedroom, not just mine, and I acted horribly to her, causing her to go stay at a hotel in the middle of the night. He then booked a room in the same hotel and turned his phone off.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
I mean, it's the same hotel.
Gross.
Room.
Gross.
You know.
Gross.
The next day she went home and told the family, who berated me, calling my behaviors toward her abhorrent and loathsome. Now my husband is complaining about how I am trying to ruin his relationship with his family and push them away. Am I the asshole?
No, absolutely not.
No!
Who are these people that you're marrying? Like, okay, this is... This is so much why, like, you're not just marrying your spouse, you're marrying their family too.
100%.
Like, and it's so...
Everyone is so, like, intertwined most of the time, and it just, like, you gotta know who you're marrying into.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And, like, I don't buy the whole, like, I don't feel comfortable without sleeping with a locked door.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do in there?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Exactly.
I don't like, I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Fishy bitch.
Oh, that frustrates the hell out of me.
Yeah. Like, the front door is locked. And if that's not good enough for you, then bye.
I don't know what's going on in your house
either. You dropped in
yeah.
without telling us.
Yeah.
And we're not prepared for you. And you're not sleeping in my bed.
I hate the, like, surprise visits of, like, hello, I'm here.
Yeah,
like,
no.
It's different if you're like, hey, I just showed up into town and I've got time for dinner. You guys want to go to dinner? And then I have a hotel room that I'm going to.
If you come knocking on my door unannounced, I'm not going to answer it.
Nope.
Sorry. I don't care who you are.
I know.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't answer the door unless it's for people that I know who it is.
Yeah.
Zach's always like, but if you don't answer the door, they won't go away. And I'm like, yes, they will eventually.
Eventually.
Like,
I can sit here and listen to them knock all day.
Yep.
I don't care.
Yep.
I do not care.
My dogs don't care, but like, my dogs care. They're the ones
they
barking.
care a lot.
But like, I don't care. Unless you are the Girl Scouts, don't come to my door.
Let's see. There was another mother-in-law one I thought, but maybe not.
No, that's just so frustrating when the rest of the family thinks that they need to get involved.
Yeah.
This does not involve you.
No.
You are not involved.
I don't need your opinion. Thank you very much.
Then to every single one of those people, I would show up to their house and be like, hey, so I'm going to sleep in your bedroom and I need to lock the door.
Yeah.
Like, it drives me bonkers because I work at a hotel, and when we have people that complain, they're like, well, you know, I think your pillows weren't that comfortable. I'm like, okay, then I'll come to your house and use your pillows then.
Yeah.
Like,
bring your own next time.
I know. Well, we also have a pillow menu. Aha! You can get a different pillow. We've got a lot of pillows and stuff.
Fuck you.
Yeah, but people complain all the time too. Like, we have a full breakfast. We have so many things down there.
Yeah, your breakfast is legit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And people will still come down and complain and be like, I just think that you should, like, switch it up at breakfast and not have the same thing every day.
You don't have to have the same thing every day.
I'm like,
there's cereal, there's muffins, there's breads, there's eggs, there's sausage, there's literally
bacon,
so
there's
much.
potatoes, there's a yogurt bar, there's oatmeal, there's so many fucking things we have down there. And people are still like, well, I just wish you would change it up. With what?
Yeah.
What else are we supposed to add?
Yeah. And like most hotels during COVID would be like, here's an apple and a graham cracker. And you guys were making fucking made to order breakfast burritos. Yeah. So like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Like, I was just like so frustrated at people. Like, I get the breakfast burritos still weren't as great as like wanting waffles and stuff. But like, there was no way for us to really transport the waffles. So like, you know, people were understanding and everything, but, like, people, for them to sit there and tell us that we, like, need more, I'm like, okay, then I'm going to come to your house, and I want to see all the fucking shit you have that you're going to make me every single fucking day, and it better be different.
There's an IHOP next door and a McDonald's next to that. Bye-bye.
And guess what? They serve the same fucking thing every day.
Those options don't change, baby. I know you're getting the same Egg McMuffin every morning. Don't even play.
So it's just, I just hate well, that's just unreasonable. Okay, I'm coming to your house and doing it then.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Yeah. This is how it's gonna go. Like,
so stupid.
And if you kick me out, I'd be like, that is such a reasonable, like, thing for you to tell me. Yeah. To not sleep in your room. Like,
Weird.
How bizarre that you don't feel comfortable with that.
Okay. This one's family related too.
Ooh.
This one. I think you'll appreciate because you have stepsisters.
Oh, okay.
Ready for this?
Right. Yes, okay. Which I get along really well with my stepsister. Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's not like against them at all.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay. Get it.
Am I the asshole for losing it on my fiance for disinviting my stepsisters from our wedding?
Oh.
Yeah.
He uninvited them?
He did.
Okay, I'm ready to hear this.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
I am getting married to my fiance next month. We've had no issues with the wedding planning except for the guest list. For context, I have a large family, which this made me laugh hysterically because her large family, quote unquote, is 2 stepsisters, a biological brother, and a biological sister.
There's 5 of them?
There's 5
There's
kids.
9 of us!
Yeah. Like,
are you kidding me?
They obviously are not from Utah.
No, they are not.
They are not. My fiance argued that the guest list should be cut short and suggested I only invite my immediate family.
Bitch, don't invite your grandpa then. Oh, but they are immediate family.
Uh-huh. She says that I asked him to elaborate and he suggested excluding my stepsisters. I said no and I got upset with him for implying that they're not family. And he said, well, that's not what I meant. I was just speaking from a technical angle. Especially since I didn't include them in the wedding party like maid of honor or bridesmaids. So he thought they were unneeded.
You're unneeded. Bitch, I don't need you.
I'll marry myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's legal in some states.
I said they were wanted and will always be wanted and included by me. Well, days ago, my stepsisters called saying my fiance canceled their invitations and told them some lie about changing wedding locations and saying they wouldn't be able to come. I was fuming. I went home and started screaming at him.
Good.
He asked that I hear him out and explained that he had no choice since we were required to shorten the list and he just did my dirty work for me.
Bull fucking shit.
Since I was looking at the situation from an emotional angle. And couldn't bring myself to disinvite my stepsisters myself.
It's 2 people.
Yeah. I called him a hypocrite because he invited 6 of his friends who are not immediate family.
Yeah.
I told him he hurt my stepsisters by going behind my back and excluding them from my wedding, which they've been so excited about. He got up from the couch and yelled that it's our wedding, so my stepsister's feelings aren't that relevant compared to his, and called me controlling for wanting it my way or the highway. Sir.
Okay, well.
Sir. You literally just my way or highwayed. Behind my back.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
Fuck that. Okay, that's a canceled wedding. Sorry.
Yeah.
If that is how he's gonna act,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's
Bye-bye.
done. Yeah, no. Like, there's some things I think you can get over. Like, some dumb fights. Like, some of the mother-in-law shit you can get over. That's, you know, something like that.
That doesn't
Something
change.
like this doesn't change.
No, that don't
For
go
him
away.
to sit there and be like, well, you want to invite your siblings, and I don't want them there.
I need all 6 of my bros there.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
He took his phone and stormed out to see his friends. Some of his friends called to scold me for how I was treating their brother, and then went on about how rude I was to suggest that their brother disinvite them from the wedding just because I don't like them, and called it a you problem.
I bet she didn't even say that she didn't like them.
No, probably not.
She was probably just like, you invited 6 friends.
Yeah. I'm going to invite my sisters.
Yeah.
You jerk.
Oh, that's a no. That's a don't get married right there at all. No.
My future mother-in-law called and is wanting to speak to me. He probably told her what's going on and she's probably going to ask that I apologize for yelling. Am I the asshole?
No.
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 Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
That's so rude. My stepsisters were at my wedding.
Yeah.
Ooh, that makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Especially, like, because she wants them there.
Yeah.
That's what...
It'd be one thing if you didn't have a good relationship.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, maybe we could uninvite them.
Yeah, but if they're, like, actively... Like, listen, Zach's not super close to his siblings, but you better believe that they were all coming to the wedding.
Yeah.
Like, I would never for a second have uninvited his siblings.
No.
Never.
No.
But straight up, no, they were there. They were there. This story. Okay, so no, Zach's stepsister and stepbrother, okay, we got married on their mother's birthday.
Oh.
Okay, so they came to our wedding instead of going to see their mom for her birthday.
Wow.
Okay, we had no idea it was her birthday. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you?
Right? And not only that, we got married and they couldn't even come down that day anyway. They were going to come down the day after to go see her because that was the weekend. And they were going to see her and spend the day with her and shit, right?
Yeah.
She was so upset with them that they went to our wedding instead. She hates me.
Oh.
Hates me. Because she thought I did it on purpose.
Yes, let me plan my wedding on your birthday because I dislike you.
Yeah. And I'm like, bitch, I don't even know who you are.
I don't know when your birthday is,
I don't know
lady.
exactly. I don't know who she is, right? To this day. Well, so Jamie got married again. And I was there helping to set up for the wedding, okay? And her mom was there and was getting all the decorations ready. And so I was like, mother-in-law, how do you want me to help? And she goes, oh, that's Jamie's mom's deal. Go ask Jamie's mom. And I was like, you got it. So I go over. I was like, Jamie's mom, I'm here to help. I'm a really good worker. Tell me what to do. And she was like, looked at me and walked away.
Okay.
Yep, because I was like, yeah, I'm Zach's wife. I'm here to help. And she looked at me and walked away. And her second husband comes up and goes, don't mind her. She's just a bitch. Here, would you do this? He was so mad at her because I guess she wasn't happy that Zach and I were coming to his sister's wedding.
Wow.
Yep. And he straight up was like, here, put these fucking burlaps on these mason jars.
Oh, God. Not the burlap and the mason
But
jars.
I did it. I did it because it's not my wedding. But like, she hates me. And I don't even know her name.
That's sad.
Yep.
That's really sad.
Yep. But that's my story. Okay.
Let's do a couple more.
You can delete all of that. But like, that's just my story for you. My second story.
You're good.
Okay.
This one is a little confusing and weird.
Okay.
Am I the asshole?
Okay. Do I need to take notes?
No.
Okay.
For not letting my baby daddy's fiance name our baby. Okay?
What?
So,
Okay.
my baby daddy, Jasper, and I had a one-night stand.
Okay.
I'm currently 24 weeks pregnant. Jasper's fiance, Maddie, lost her first child a year ago.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't imagine going through child loss, and I've been trying to be accommodating to her. For what reason, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've set a few rules. 1, she can't treat me as a surrogate because I'm not. This is mine and Jasper's kid. She will be the stepmom, not the adoptive mom. She can't be in the living room. I mean...
No living room.
She can't be in the delivery room.
Okay.
I'm only allowed to have 2 people in there, and I chose to have Jasper and my mom.
Okay.
Understandable.
Yeah, understandable.
She argued and really tried to push it. She wanted me to have her and Jasper there.
No.
But I said no.
Yeah.
Then she wanted me to have her and my mom there. And I said
No.
I was clear that even if Jasper wasn't in the room with me, she would not be allowed either way because I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah.
3, she can't make any big decisions for our kid on her own. She can suggest and ask, but she can't make them unless there's an emergency, which just seems like a whole weird situation. There is a clarification at the end, where she says that they had a threesome and she got pregnant. So I guess that's maybe why this lady feels more involved.
Okay.
Aside from that, we're all aware that the situation is not common and we will have to learn along the way. A few days ago, all 3 of us went out to dinner and Jasper asked if I had given any thought to our kid's name. I said yes, and I gave him a list, and I told them they can add some names to it and then we could discuss it and choose one. No? I don't know why she's involved in this at all.
Yeah. But also,
they're not a throuple though.
I know, but like, this is why you don't do stuff like that.
I mean, like, I guess, but like, why do you not have the common sense to be like, this is not your baby?
Yeah, but like, I just...
If they were a throuple, I would understand it a little bit more. But it's literally him and his fiance, and then she slept with them a few times.
Yeah. But this is why you also practice safe sex. I just don't understand.
I mean, yeah. Very much so.
The situation wouldn't be a thing.
Now you have a baby daddy instead of a partner.
Yeah. Or get to be like a single mom raising your kid.
Yeah.
Like... No, now you've got whatever that is going on.
Situation.
She's going to be a monster to you your whole life. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Or you just decide to be a throuple. Either you do it or you don't. Like, I just...
Yeah. So here comes the kicker.
Okay.
Maddie told me she wanted to give the kid her dad's name as a middle name since it was special to her. I'll be honest, I don't like the idea because a family name seems very personal.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it, and I didn't like that she behaved like it was her decision because it's not, and that's not part of our deal. Jasper didn't seem that fond of the idea either, so I told her that. And while we could consider the name and think about it, I wasn't sure. Maddie got pissy and said that it wasn't fair that she wasn't allowed to have a say or anything without passing it through the mom police. And the mom!
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Because this was her child, too.
No.
No, it's not. In any way, shape, or form.
No.
This is not your kid.
No.
She can't be in the delivery room. She won't give birth to them or have any legal rights. And the least I could do is let her have the middle name.
No.
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 Lady.
Okay, listen. If she has such an issue with this, she needs to leave the guy.
The situation.
Yep, she needs to leave the situation.
Jasper tried to argue with her, but Maddie refused, took her things, and left us there. We stayed back for a while, and he apologized before taking me back to my house. My mom says that she understands Maddie's point of view. I'm having a child with her man after she lost her own baby, and she's not allowed to do anything without me or Jasper saying yes first. No fucking shit.
Yeah. If I was Maddie, I'd be gone. I'd be gone. Like.
It just,
yeah. No,
yeah.
I don't like this situation in any way.
No.
Like.
No, it's all bad.
It's all bad.
The mother then continues to say she should just let her have the middle name since it doesn't matter anyway.
It does matter.
It does.
It does matter.
It's a big deal. I don't want your dad's name in my kid's name.
But also, okay, here's my thing from not Maddie's point of view. If you are willing to have sex with this woman as well, like you're letting this person into your life in a very extremely intimate way.
That's true.
So like, either you'll be a throuple, or like to me, they're all awful people. They're all just shitty people because it's you literally are opening yourself up in such a way, and now you're completely closing her off as well.
Yeah.
But it's also your kid.
Yeah.
And I totally understand that.
That'd be like if you had a surrogate who was like trying to make all these decisions and name your kid. Like, that's not your kid.
Yeah.
You're only involved in this because you are, not because you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they're all shitty people. It's all shitty.
Yeah. So here are the points at the end.
Okay.
Right? So she says, I'm not living with either of them, and neither of them are living with me. Thank you for that. We see each other regularly, and we are still sleeping together.
So then you're a fucking throuple.
I mean, not if they don't say they are, I guess. I don't know. While I'm still sleeping with both of them, the three of us agreed that it meant nothing more. It didn't make us partners, and they have their own relationship. I never sleep with just Maddie or just Jasper, and it happened only 3 times since I told them about the baby.
If I was Maddie, I would completely cut it off. Completely off.
Yeah.
Yep. If you don't want me involved in your child's life, then there's no involvement at all.
But I mean, should she be?
But if she's making it a big deal that she still wants to be involved with them,
I guess. But she says she only sleeps. I don't know.
But I mean, who's really having sex at like 24 weeks? Like,
I mean, you're not that big.
How big is that? How long is that? That's 2 months?
That's halfway through.
Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, that's not that bad. Yeah. I was sitting here thinking a lot bigger. No. I don't do that kind of math. Like, that's not...
It's okay.
Yeah. That's not that bad then. But still, like, if you are still actively doing that kind of stuff, you are expecting them to be in your life.
Yeah.
You're all shit people.
But does she have say over what they do with their kid?
No, but if she continues to be involved with them, I think they should.
I don't know.
I think she should. I think the girlfriend should. If she's done now, she's like, nope, I want to be completely done. Like, we're not in a relationship.
Like, what if it was the 3 of us and I got pregnant and then you were like, hey, you should give his middle name, it should be Loveless.
I can guarantee you this is exactly what's going to happen.
What?
This is what's going to happen. We're all dying.
Oh, okay.
That's how it's going to go down. Because, listen, I can't live without him, and I can't live without you, and I'm not gonna let this go down. We're all going down.
Okay.
Tony gets to keep Adam, and that's how it happens.
You know what's really funny is I was gonna say, why don't you have the middle name be Tony? Because that's your dad's name.
Oh, yeah.
But it's my husband's name. So
But if you're, like, all I'm saying, if she's completely done now, she's like, hey, we're not gonna be in a sexual relationship anymore, then it is just me and Jasper. But if she wants to continue whatever relationship they have going on, even though it may not be... there's no not emotional. I don't care what people say.
Oh, yeah.
There's no not emotional.
Yeah.
But if she wants to continue that, then I think she should have say. because that's her having a relationship with them.
Yeah, but as a co-parent, maybe.
Yeah.
But not, like, to make decisions.
No, but for her to sit there and be like, you have absolutely no right to my child whatsoever.
She said that you can suggest names and we would talk about it.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, and that's totally fine. But it sounds like she's not being willing to, like, listen to them.
Maybe.
So, and I get that maybe the other Maddie or whatever her name is maybe overstepping her bounds. But to me, it seems like she believes that they're a throuple and she doesn't. Or whoever the mom is now. Mm-hmm. So
you think the mom should cut her losses, or you think Maddie should?
I think Maddie should cut her losses and fuck out of there.
So Jasper's just fucked?
Yep.
Or not?
Don't fuck people if you don't want to have kids! That's all I'm saying!
This is gonna be a really loud episode.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Things like this just piss me off so fucking much. If they want to sit there and be like, it means nothing, it means nothing. Yes, it does. Clearly, if you're gonna keep doing it. You
can share STDs.
Yes.
Or children.
So. Yep.
Yeah.
And it just makes me so mad about that. Like,
I don't understand one-night stands.
I don't.
How can you sleep with someone that you don't care about?
I don't know.
And then just walk along your merry way.
I have no idea.
I would have to be, like, drunk off my ass out of my mind.
Yep. No,
or drugged or something.
Oh, it just frustrates the hell out of me. If that is something that you're gonna do, then you need to be prepared to, like...
The consequences?
The consequences, yeah. And I think Maddie should fuck off out of there. Like, she deserves better than what's going on here, kind of a thing. But, like, listen, it's straight up. If whoever the poster is, the OP, if she is wanting to continue whatever's going on, then to me, that is her accepting that they are a relationship.
Right. Maybe.
The all three of... If that's not what she's, like, accepting... Like, if she's just like, no, it's just me and Jasper, that's cheating.
But it's not. They are only sleeping together all
the time. But if she's only counting her and Jasper... Yeah. That's cheating. That's emotional cheating.
But she also doesn't say, like, if he wants anything to do with the baby.
Yeah.
Because he kind of seems like he's...
It seems more like Maddie's the one pushing for it.
Yeah.
So,
and I get that she lost her kid, but like, that doesn't give you the right to
that doesn't give you the right. I'm not agreeing with either of them. I'm just saying,
sucks.
Like, it all fucking sucks. You guys put yourselves in a situation that is fucking stupid. And so, like...
Can we be honest?
Can we be honest? You guys are fucking stupid, okay?
I mean, do whatever you want with whoever you want, but like...
Just use protection, don't bring fucking kids into it.
Yeah.
Like...
We have enough of those in the world.
Yeah.
We don't.
And I just... But to sit there and be like, well, yeah, she's going to be the stepmom and I expect her to also kind of help raise my child, but she has no say in anything either, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's just, to me, you're kind of a bitch. She's kind of a bitch. He's a fucking asshole because he's clearly not standing up for either of them. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I mean, he's also probably in a really weird situation and you know, like, I feel for all of them. I also hate for all of them. So, like, I
get that.
Yeah. Like, I'm really...
worked up.
I'm worked up right now. That's all I'm saying, though. Like, if she's in the mindset of, like, we are now done, I just want to raise my child with this man because he is the father and I want him to be involved in the child's life, then that is absolutely, Maddie has no say. She can have suggestions again. Yeah. That's fine. But if she's done, if she expects them to continue on with whatever they have going on this little menage a trois...
French.
Yeah, thank you. Then I think Maddie should be allowed to be involved.
But, like, to what extent? I think that's the issue. Mm-hmm. Like,
not forcing names, but, like, if she's expecting for this to continue, then she is expecting to have a relationship with both of them.
And she did say that Maddie was going to be the stepmom, which makes sense. Yeah. So, I mean, that seems appropriate.
That would straight up just be, like, if we were a thing, the three of us or whatever... Yeah. And you wanted to continue a relationship with us, do you really think it would be fair to leave me out of anything?
I mean, no.
Exactly.
But you don't get to name my kid.
Sure.
I think that's where she's drawing the line.
Well, if that's her issue, drawing the baby name, then that's what she needs to say. Sorry, nope. That's it. I don't like your baby names. We're not going to go for it. Yeah. Like, that's all
that's what the post is about.
Yeah. So, but if she, the rest of it makes me seem like she's upset that she wants to be involved as a parent. Yeah. So, like, if you're upset about that nonsense and hullabaloo, like, that fucking sucks.
Sorry.
Don't fuck people if you don't want to have kids with other people that you don't fucking care about.
Yeah. Condoms.
Yep.
Man, condoms.
Birth control, all that shit. I just...
Alrighty. Should we do maybe one more?
Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're okay. We're just going over an hour. I can do this all day. All day.
That would make me super mad.
Okay. Maybe I could read a couple to you and then, like, a couple titles.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Actually, I'm going to read this one, and then we'll just...
Did I sound completely heartless right there?
No.
Okay.
No, I was just trying to come at it with another angle.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if they want to have that little throuple thing going on, she should be involved. If she doesn't want it, that's it. Like, it's just him and her. That's how it's going to have to be. Yeah. That's how they have to put their foot down. Yeah. But if she wants to have this relationship, she needs to be involved.
To me, it seems more like she's going to be co-parenting with him, and then, like, maybe still sleeping with them. I don't know.
But that is... Like, that, personally, as the wife, I would be absolutely pissed and be gone. I'd be gone. Yeah. I'd be like, you two can have fun together. Peace out. Because that would absolutely be excluding me from the relationship.
Yeah. But I also feel like you're not a throuple person.
I'm not a throuple person. No, I'm physically angry for the other wife or for the fiance right now. Yeah. But she was also involved in it. Yep. So, like...
She consented.
She's
an adult.
But it makes me so mad because... People act like relationships like this can work, and then they show that they can't work. Yeah. If you think they can work, prove it.
Yeah. I don't know how people do polyamory, man.
I don't know.
Like, how do you
I'm going on a date with this other random person, have fun staying at home, like...
Especially, like, there's this YouTuber or podcaster that I watch who, like, is in a serious, long-term relationship with this person, and they're both polyamorous with other people. They just, like, go on dates.
I don't understand.
What? She's like, I just don't get jealous. Like, what is that like?
I'm gonna. No idea. It's gonna happen.
No idea.
Sorry. Like,
anyway, my phone is gonna die. So
okay,
we need to do a couple more. It's okay. This one I have to read because this just hits me right in the lungs. Okay, lungs.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for uninviting my cousin, brother, uncle, and dad to my wedding over a prank? So we're back around to pranks.
Okay. Oh no.
I grew up in a family where men prank and tease each other. Ever since my fiance and I got engaged, my cousin, brother, dad, and uncle joked about running some tests to see what type of man Tim is, which is just right off the bat not good.
No, listen, when my grandpa wanted to know what kind of a person my dad was, he made him go chop wood with him. And my dad went and did it.
I mean, that's, yeah. It's one thing to be like, hey, you want to come work on the car with me? Like, something like that. Yeah. It's fine. But pranking?
Yeah, no, that's not okay. No, my mom did take home a guy one time, though, and my grandpa was like, hey, let's go chop wood. And he said, I'm not doing that. And he said, then get out of my house. Like, nice. And my mom was like, peace.
Bye.
Bye. Like, if you're not willing to help my dad with something, then yeah. But
I love this first example.
Okay.
They've done stuff like forcing him to play chess 4 times in a row. Okay. Secretly slashed his tires to see if he would fix it himself like a man or just get those lazy guys to do it for him.
Slashed his...
Crime.
Absolutely crime. I'm sorry. Do you know how much tires cost?
So much fucking money.
That's so much money.
That's like $500 minimum.
And how many fucking tires are you slashing? Because
all of them, it seems like.
Because then I have to replace all 4 tires. How am I supposed to go get the tires?
Hopefully it was just like one at a time and they just did it a couple times. Best case scenario? I don't know. They also tested his fishing and hunting skills, which, like that's the lowest of sure. Overwhelmed him with hypothetical scenarios to test his decision-making abilities / mental strength.
Okay, and what if I just like if I was him, I'd be like, what would you do if I just stabbed you right now?
Hypothetical for you, sir.
Because, the manliest of men are the ones that stab and eat people. So,
they kept calling him slow and soft, but he has asthma. Okay. And they think he's making excuses. I demanded they stop, but Dad said this is just typical men challenge each other stuff, and said that that I was ruining the fun.
No, you're ruining the fun.
You're being an asshole.
You're being an asshole.
Okay, this is the part. You ready? You ready?
Okay.
Last week they took Tim on a 3-day trip, and hid his inhaler. He left them and returned in 7 hours and told me I was seething after he said they admitted to hiding it as a challenge. I exploded on them when they returned.
That could have killed him.
Literally.
Absolutely could have.
If you're out hiking in the woods with allergies and shit everywhere.
Kara almost died one time. That was just walking up a hill. Yeah. She was hospitalized for 4 days. Was it 4? Maybe it was 3. But she was hospitalized for days.
I was hospitalized for a week as a kid because I had an asthma attack.
Yeah. She was lucky that some other kid had an inhaler. It wasn't her same prescription, but it's probably saved her life. Yeah.
So my cousin asked if little Timmy ran to tattle on him. Asshole.
Yeah.
I yelled at all 4 of them and said they were uninvited to my wedding. My brother freaked out, saying it was just a prank and they were going to give it back. My dad said that they would apologize if I insist, but Tim will have lost the respect they gained for him, and in their eyes will always be the soft college kid who's not up for the challenge. I called him and the others awful, and then I left. My cousin is begging that we talk. My uncle has been quiet, but my dad is so mad right now, and he's getting my mom involved to get me to reconsider my decision. But I keep refusing to re-invite them. My mom is saying I'm exaggerating and should let bygones be bygones.
No!
And not let this ruin my relationship with my family. Those ain't bygones.
No!
That's fucking awful.
What if he died out there?
Literally.
What would they have done?
I mean, at least they had it on them, but like, no.
But still.
No. As someone who struggles to breathe all my life, like, no.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's insane. What if he had died out there?
Yeah. You'd be screwed.
They'd
That's
be
like murder?
That is murder.
Manslaughter, at least?
That's, I think it's manslaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not intentional.
Yeah.
But
isn't it, though? Like...
Well, I don't know, because, like, they would know.
Maybe if he was having an asthma attack and they still didn't give him his inhaler, that would be a different story. Like, well, that no,
but
would be like
knowing
murder.
But they are adults, they understand.
Yeah.
So.
That they're not supposed to keep it away from them.
I'm sure it would be, like, an elevated manslaughter.
Yeah.
So.
It makes me think of this movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's called Without a Paddle.
I've never seen that one.
Okay.
But yeah.
So, if you guys haven't seen it, it's really fucking funny. But Seth Green's character has an inhaler. And at one point, he is pulling it out and using it. And one of the friends is like, dude, I have never even heard you wheeze before. And Seth Green is like, that's because I have the inhaler, Jerry. It just makes me laugh every time.
Yeah,
What?
That's insane to me. He could have died.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. That one.
I absolutely would have been like, you just tried to kill my fiance. That's how I would have taken it. Is you just tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Like.
For a prank. Pranks are fucking dumb.
I don't know. The cousin seems like he's probably pretty apologetic, but.
Yeah. But still. He was there. Yep. He was doing it. So let me read you a couple titles and we'll see.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for yelling at my husband and telling him to get over himself after he threw away my tampons? Am I the asshole for asking my wife to dress up once in a while? Am I the asshole for giving my ex-wife a large amount of money that I won despite the anger of my girlfriend? Am I the asshole for not letting her friend get married on her property after being uninvited from the wedding? Am I the asshole for jumping out of a bathroom window to avoid my ex-fiance? Or am I the asshole for not renaming my dog? Which one do you want to hear?
You're never an asshole for not renaming your dog. Do the tampon one.
The tampon one?
Yeah.
Okay, so am I the asshole for yelling at my husband and telling him to get over himself after he threw away my tampon box? We have been married for 3 years, together for 3 years, married for 2 months. So here's the thing. I used to use pads for my periods, but recently I was able to start using tampons. I have medical issues. In comparison, tampons work 10 times better for me, especially when I'm outside, like working or traveling. My husband hates them. He never truly gave a reason other than just saying he doesn't feel comfortable with me using them. I didn't think it was a big deal at first.
They bigger than him?
Right? Like, is he insecure? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think it was a big deal at first, since he said he hates a lot of stuff that I do, but puts up with it, except for this, which is just a red flag.
That's
right off the bat.
That's like...
No. He asked that I go back to using pads, but I made it clear that since it's my body, I get to decide, right?
Yeah, what does it matter to you?
It's not your vagina, man.
Yeah.
You don't have claims.
No.
You don't.
What are you doing?
You're never going to touch it again.
No.
So,
yeah.
He threw away some tampons that he had access to, and I was getting upset, but to keep the peace, I just bought a box and hid it away from him. He somehow found it and threw the whole thing away.
That's like $7 right there.
Yeah. Yeah,
at least.
I didn't find out until I had my period yesterday and realized I had no tampons to use. I was tired and too stressed, and I yelled at him after he admitted to throwing away the whole box. He argued that I already knew how he felt about this stuff, and yet I decided to keep it around. I lost it and told him he had no right to do this and told him to get over himself already. He stared at me, almost about to tear up for a few minutes, and then walked out. He later went on about how we as a couple should take each other's discomfort into consideration and said he already tried to speak to me about tampons, but I brushed him off and insulted him and verbally abused him. He also said that if I still insist on using them, then I should do it while I'm outside the house. I feel bad for how it played out, but I was just at my wit's end and in so much pain that I lashed out. Did I go too far?
This is the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah.
This guy is a fucking narcissist.
He's crazy.
Yeah, this is insane.
It
if
has
this is
nothing
something
to do with him.
Nothing to do with him.
No.
Straight up, if I went and asked Zach right now, would you prefer if I used tampons or pads? He wouldn't even know what I'm talking about.
He would be like, what?
He wouldn't care.
No.
He'd be like, whatever you're more comfortable with. Like,
Tony would be like, tell me what I need to buy you. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yep.
Why? I just
Zach would be like,
why?
take a picture of the box and send it to me. Like, yeah, like,
This is my brand.
Yep.
Like, I can't fathom why that would matter.
Yeah.
Unless it is a size thing. I mean.
Maybe. But, like, for him to, like, that is insane. This is insane.
Yeah.
He needs therapy.
Like, this is the same man who's going to throw away your depression meds one day.
Yeah.
Because you don't need them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's exactly this type of person.
Yeah, no. Again, I am a person who, I believe that you should be working through relationships. Like,
Yeah.
that, like, you shouldn't be dropping somebody at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
Like,
But if there's red flags,
this is a massive red flag.
that's not going to change. That's going to apply to many things throughout your marriage.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not going to change.
It's not gonna change.
And every time you get upset and set boundaries
Uh-huh.
about your own body.
Yeah. It's tampons! What does it matter? It's a tampon!
Like, is he mad that he doesn't have access to you whenever he wants?
Yeah.
You're just gonna, like, it's bloody down there, man.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
want
not gonna
it.
be that fun.
No.
Like,
Like, I don't.
but he makes it seem, for him, it makes him uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, why is that more? You'd think a pad chilling,
Yeah.
bloody, nasty in the underwear
Yeah.
would be, like, more uncomfortable than something you can't see.
Exactly.
You literally... Like, I wonder if it's a religious thing. Aren't there some religions where you're not supposed to use tampons? Because
I guess,
it's, like,
but
inside
you think
your
she
body?
would have said it was a religious thing.
Yeah, that's
Because it's a
true.
religious thing, I can be like, well, I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get it.
I guess.
Like, yeah, like,
Like, would he be uncomfortable with a cup?
yeah.
Like, it's the same principle.
Yeah. Maybe she should get diva cups.
Right?
Like,
I just... crazy, man.
yeah, that makes no sense. That's the dumbest thing to fight about. And I fought about some pretty dumb shit. Like,
yeah.
that is so dumb. And for him to almost cry over it. That she, like,
Yeah.
that's...
That's a lot of emotion tied
Yeah.
to a tampon, my dude.
Right? He needs therapy.
He needs something.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
I mean, if this is the only thing he's blown up this much about, then I would be more concerned about what's going on with him
Yeah.
than that. Like, I would be like, what is going on,
But
my
she
dude?
said that there are lots of things that he doesn't agree with, but
so
he
then,
puts up with. And if someone is telling you that they put up with your shit,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
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 Yep. I mean, there's a few things that I don't like about, like, that Zach does. But, like,
you can't phrase it like that.
no.
Like, well, I put up with it.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I want one more.
Okay,
one more.
me too.
What was the second one?
Okay. How about that? Am I the asshole for asking my wife to dress up?
Yeah, that one. Okay,
Okay.
do that one. Okay.
All right.
Because you know there's two sides to this one.
Yeah, right.
So, like...
My wife and I have been married for 6 years now. My wife is beautiful. She is very girly and likes things like pink things and flowers and purses and heels. Before the pandemic, big piece of that, she would always dress for a runway. She would have on makeup, heels, dresses, perfume, have smooth skin, etc. During the pandemic, though, my wife's job got moved to home. She stopped her beauty routine and spent most of the days in long t-shirts, shorts, sweatpants, or her pajamas. I understood it since we weren't really going anywhere. Grace also stopped wearing makeup, doing her hair, and shaving. While this bothered me because I like having a beautiful wife, I figured it was only going to last until her job got moved back into the office. Now things are open again, my job has moved to the office, but Grace told me she didn't want to return and opted to keep working from home. Her wardrobe has completely changed in the 2 years of the pandemic.
What are you throwing out and buying that in that much time that is changing your complete wardrobe?
I mean, I guess she only wears the comfy things.
I guess. I mean, I only wear comfy things.
That's
But
what I know, right? She hardly wears her dresses, cute shirts, skirts, makeup, or anything like before. It's men's t-shirts with sayings on them like, I'm grumpy, jeans, sweatpants, and tennis shoes, and she has completely stopped shaving and waxing. Now she'll dress up a bit if we go out or if we have company, but that's it. Grace tells me it's too much work. Fucking amen,
Yeah,
sister.
seriously.
So now the part where I may be an asshole. Before the pandemic, we went on a date night. Since we haven't gone out, I suggested a night out in an expensive restaurant. I picked this restaurant on purpose. Grace said no and suggested we order takeout. When I refused, she suggested a restaurant like IHOP or Chili's. Her excuse was she didn't feel like shaving her legs for one of her dresses and wanted to be comfortable. I snapped, saying it wouldn't hurt you to dress up for once. She accused me of only liking her looks. This isn't true. I told her I was just tired of feeling like I'm living with a homeless woman. Grace ended up locking herself in our room. I knew my words were harsh. I ordered a pizza and tried to apologize, but she wouldn't open the door. I slept on the couch. Right now, she is still giving me the cold shoulder, refusing to speak to me or be in the same room as me. I know I hurt her feelings with my words. However, I think this is depression or isolation from the pandemic.
It could be, but I think he could have approached that totally different.
Yeah.
If he thinks that she's depressed, like...
Yeah.
Okay, and
that
listen,
seems like an afterthought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, okay, listen. Okay. I get the slightest hint of where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, because, yeah, you don't want to be married to a complete slob, but she doesn't seem like she's a complete slob.
She just wants to be comfy.
Comfy, yeah.
Do you know how, like, that's me.
Yeah.
That's literally me.
Yeah.
I work from home. I stay in my pajamas all day. Like, why would I get dressed?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
But but I can also understand, like, here's the thing. If he wanted her to dress up, like, and maybe she has been acting different or something. Maybe that's something that he's not putting in there that, like, and I really feel like people should be clarifying all this shit so that we're not just speculating and everything.
Yeah.
But, like, if he really wanted her to dress up, buy the dress.
But, like the whole, like, not shaving and waxing thing, like, that's a personal preference at this point, buddy.
So that, but at that point, like, okay, then don't shave. Let's go to dinner.
Yeah.
Put on the dress. Let's go. Like, you know, or send her to a spa.
Yeah.
Like,
true.
You know, like, I'm just saying,
like,
maybe
I bought you a waxing.
Yeah. Maybe she doesn't feel that she wants to get all prettied up.
Or she doesn't feel pretty anymore.
Or she doesn't feel pretty anymore. That could be it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people think that, I'm not even going to try because what's the point? I'm not pretty anymore. And maybe that's all she needs is a spa.
Yeah.
Like, that's one reason why I don't like people working from home. I think it's a great thing if you can work from home because you can be with your kids and stuff too. Yeah. But, like, I think it has been causing a lot of depression with some people. I think they need to get out of the house more. So, but I mean, if you can work from home, that's great too. I'm not trying to bash on it. I'm just saying, like, if you do work from home, you still got to get out of the house. Yeah. You still got to go do things. You got to, like, you know.
I did read a comment, though, that it kind of, like, made sense to me, where they were saying that, like, a lot of women are just also starting to realize that they don't have to fucking wear makeup and shave and do whatever to feel beautiful. Like, they're just coming into the comfortability of themselves a little bit more, you know? So it's like, I understand where both of them are coming from.
Well, and to me, I don't know, like,
he's an asshole for handling it the way he did.
Absolutely.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, but I mean, you still... How do I say this without making me sound like I'm an asshole, too?
You are the asshole.
I know. But I mean, you still want to be attracted to the person that you're with, kind of a thing.
I mean, but does that stop?
No, he's not saying that he's not in love with her.
Okay,
but that, I mean, there's definitely maybe a little bit of loss of attraction. And if people want to sit there and talk about preferences, his preferences also matter. So, like,
I guess.
Yeah, but I don't think that, I mean, if he still thinks that she's beautiful, but just wants her to dress up once in a while, that's a totally different thing.
Because if it's a whole matter of, oh, you don't wear girly things anymore, so I'm not attracted to you, then it is about looks.
It's about that, yeah. Absolutely. But if it's more like, you were more confident when you dressed up, you were more like outgoing, you were more, like, the woman I fell in love with kind of a thing, as opposed to you hiding in the house and not, like, that's different. I also feel
like that's the same as saying, like, oh, you gained weight and you're not the same anymore. Like,
yeah, but I think, again, it's probably more of a depression thingy than it is, like... Yeah.
But that definitely seemed like an afterthought for him.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm not saying this in a correct way. But, like, I think he's an asshole for saying it the way he did.
Yeah, it could have been handled better.
Yeah, but it would be the same thing as, like, girls being like, well, my husband stopped taking care of himself, and I just don't think that's okay. Like, why is it okay for girls to...
I don't think it is.
It's not okay for either of them, honestly. Yeah. Like, it's just...
Yeah.
You know?
It's a toss-up.
Yeah. But, I mean, if he's still sitting there being like, no, I still think you're beautiful, I just want you to dress up, that's a different story altogether.
Yeah, but it's still probably hard to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that would be like Zach being like, why don't you wear dresses more? Be like, because I'm fucking wearing leggings every day, that's why.
Well, my response to him would have been like, where are we going then?
Yeah, true.
Where are we going that I get to wear the dress?
Yeah.
But for him to say that he wanted to take her out to dinner... and she didn't want to go, to me that does seem a little depression-y. Maybe. So, like, but I mean, I'm also a Denny's person. Yeah, so, like, you know,
exactly.
Our wedding night, we went to Denny's to get food, like, you know?
Yeah.
So, like...
It's tough.
Yeah.
That one's a tough one.
It's a really tough... I mean, yeah, because I can kind of see where he's coming from, but I absolutely see where she's coming from, because I'm a comfy gal.
Yeah,
so, like...
Like, if my husband, you're listening, I know you are, so I'm sorry that I wear pajamas all the time.
Yeah.
But
I'm not.
Like, I got dressed today because I had to go into the office.
Yeah, no, you're cute.
And thank you. But, like, I wouldn't have. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm lucky that I have a uniform that I get to wear to work.
That is
I don't have to dress. I don't have to worry about what I'm wearing.
That is true.
I wear that.
And when we go on a date, I do try to dress a little bit nicer.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
I put on makeup and all that stuff.
Depends on where we're going.
Yeah.
I mean, I put on makeup. I at least do that. Yeah, I can see where he's coming from, but I also, like, I don't agree with the way he handled it.
Yeah.
If he was way more concerned about, like, her mental health, that's, like, that would have been the forefront of it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it did not seem that way.
No.
Maybe it was, but that's not how he phrased it.
Yeah, like, it would have been like, I'm worried about my wife's mental health because she's not acting the way she used to act, and she's not dressing the way she used to dress.
Get out of the house.
Yeah, like,
blah,
that's
blah.
that's how it should have been. Am I the asshole for saying that I wish she, like, dressed up? Or, like, that's the different thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's
the difference. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we can end it on that one, even though that was kind of an unsatisfying one. Maybe we should read one more.
One more. Okay. Why not? Make it an even 50.
Okay. Should we do renaming the dog, uninvited to the wedding, giving a large amount of money to my ex-wife?
Ex-wife.
Okay. I recently won a fuck you amount of money. I won't say exactly how much, but it's in the millions.
Oh,
How did you do that, sir?
Yeah.
Please share with the world. Like,
probably.
gambling?
Yeah, probably.
It makes me feel funny even typing it, because it's enough to change the life of myself and my family. My ex-wife is the mother of my 2 kids. She is an amazing woman and good to the bone. We divorced 6 years ago, and because I had an affair with my current partner.
Oh.
I was in a low place in my life, and I fucked up. She was in incredible pain, but like a fucking saint, she allowed me to still see our kids who mean the world to me. She allowed our divorce to be as pain-free as possible, despite the fact that I know she was hurting. She's still close with my parents, and she is respectful to me, although she refuses to talk to my girlfriend. You cheated with her, so yeah. She was actually the first person I called after my mom and my dad, after I found out that I won the lottery. She was pleased for me and joked that now I could take the kids on a trip around the world, and that was that. Nothing else. As soon as I won, I knew I wanted to give her a significant amount. I still love her, and she's the mother of my babies, and I feel like this is some small, tiny way I can show her that I'm not a complete fuck-up. She deserves to know that I care despite my mistakes. She also works a shitty job in the public library, which pays her peanuts. She would actually be able to pursue her hobbies this way and give our kids a better life. I haven't discussed this with my ex yet, but I have with my parents, who strongly agree, and my lawyer, who was very surprised, but on board. Long story short, when I told my girlfriend, she was livid. She was screaming that I'm disrespecting her, accusing me of still being in love with my ex-wife.
I am.
I'm not in love with her. I just love her. We've both grown apart, but of course I still love her for being an excellent co-parent, partner, and a mother to my kids. My girlfriend is threatening to break up with me, and to be honest, I feel incredibly relieved over the threats. I don't plan on changing my plans, but am I the asshole?
Absolutely fucking not.
No.
That is the mother of your children, and if you are able to give her a slightly better life so that your children can have a better life...
Yeah, especially if she has full custody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah. That girlfriend needs to go.
Also, I'm sorry, they've been divorced for 6 years, and she's still the girlfriend? Yeah.
Yeah. He's relieved.
He's relieved. I would dump her.
Yeah.
I would be like, okay, bye. Like,
bye, bitch.
Yep. Glad I didn't marry you. Now I don't have to give you any money. He's not the asshole. It's his money.
Yeah.
Like,
you're not married.
You're not married.
You don't get any of that.
No.
You're not entitled to that yet.
No.
No.
Yeah, and she probably helped him cheat knowing that he was married with kids.
She did.
Oh, okay, so then fuck that.
I read it in the comments that she knew.
Oh.
So.
Bitch.
Yeah. So yeah, you're not the asshole, man.
No.
Do it. Do what you want with your money.
Do whatever you want with your
it's
money.
In the millions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a significant amount? Right?
Even a few $1,000. Like, thank you.
Yep. If
That's
somebody
amazing.
gave me like $20,000, that
I would
like
die.
Absolutely.
I would drop on the floor dead.
Yep.
Like,
like $10,000 I would drop on the floor dead.
Yeah.
You know, like that could absolutely
change
everything. Yeah. Yep.
So no, sir. You are a good ex-husband.
Yep. No, you're a great ex-husband. Like, to sit there and be like, he's sitting there praising his ex-wife through that whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So maybe he is still in love
You're
with her.
still in love with her.
Yeah.
From all of that, you're still in love with her.
But I don't think the girlfriend needs to be worried. Like, obviously, he's not going to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Except for help her.
Yeah.
Unless she wants to, and then maybe he would. But, you know, we don't know.
Yeah. You are not the asshole in any way, sir. You're a good person.
Well,
you were an asshole for cheating on your wife in the first place.
True.
But, like...
True.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We've been doing this for a long time,
Yeah.
so we should probably cut it off. But I had a lot of fun.
I had fun too.
Okay, good.
That was really fun.
I hope
we
it was
should
a good
do
episode.
these more.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll just like... But there's part of me that's like, do we need to rename our podcast?
Yeah.
Name it something else.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We'll still do movies and we'll do other fun stuff.
We could, like, B-Movie Bash plus other shit.
Or we
But
just
I
start
was thinking,
another podcast.
Yeah, I was thinking it would be fun one time, though. I don't know if you like this. If we had maybe some of our viewers send in their spookiest stories.
That would be really fun.
To me.
Yeah.
And I could read them to you.
Okay.
Because you're always doing these fun ones and stuff. And so, like, I feel like I need to do these things too.
Okay.
But yeah, if you guys have any spooky stories, send them in to us. I have a couple spooky stories that Shannon already knows, but I can tell them to you guys if you want to hear them.
Yeah, you can always just retell it. And I'll
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, send them to bmoviebashpodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you can find us.
And then I can find some other spooky ones online too.
That'd be super fun.
Yep.
Just like go on Reddit and just dig them up.
Yep.
Cool.
I read this one. Never mind. We'll end it.
We love you guys.
Love you.
We hope you had a good time.
Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. Let us know what you think by leaving a comment or sending us an email at bmoviebashpodcast@gmail.com.
You can listen to our episodes on all your favorite podcast platforms, including Spotify, Stitcher, Google, Apple, Amazon Music, and Audible, or you can find the video versions on our YouTube channel.
If you want to support the podcast, you can find our Ko-fi link on our Anchor page. Make sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends.